everyone, it's Lisa from budgetequestrian.com, and today's video is kind of an add-on video or a part 2 video from the last one I talked about of how much it costs to have a horse. So in this video I wanted to share with you some different ideas of things that you can do to offset the cost of having a horse. So the first way, and probably the one way that most people think about, is to get a part-time job. If you got a part-time job paying $10 an hour and you worked 15 hours a week, that would give you roughly $600 before taxes that you could use for your horse expenses. So that could pay for your feed, it could pay for your board. The only downside to that is then that is going to take away time that you could be spending with your horse. So it's kind of a catch-22. Horses do cost money, and you have to figure out some way to pay for them. So you just kind of gotta, take the good with the bad. Yes, you have a horse, but you are going to be away from your horse 15 hours a week if you have a part-time job. The second way that you can make extra money to pay for your horsey habit is to make something. Just for example, I make horse jumps. I haven't been making them seriously for a while now because I've been actually spending a lot of time making videos for my YouTube channel. But if I build one set of horse jumps and sell them, once a week or once every 2 weeks, which I've done in the past, I can make an extra $300 to $500 a week selling a set of horse jumps. I can just put an ad on Craigslist, and usually by just putting one ad on Craigslist, I will have multiple people that will want to buy the jumps. So once the jumps are sold, I don't take the ad down from Craigslist, I leave it up there, and I usually can get at least 2 to 3 more orders per ad that I've listed on Craigslist. So one thing that I have done is I've made a really affordable jump set for like $275 to $350. I usually get a huge, people are like, whoa, I really want these jumps. But what's interesting is once they start communicating with me or sending me emails, then I find out they want something a little bit different, or they want something custom made just for them, which is fine, and I don't mind doing that. So my little ad that I put on there to generate $275 sometimes can be $500 or $600. So if I have a really nice set of horse jumps that I'm going to sell, so say a bigger set like 6 to 8 jumps, I can put that on Craigslist for $900 to $1,000. And I could sell one of those a month, and that would pay for me to have my horses at home every month. Something else that you can do is make other things horse related. Other things that you can make, like tail bags or grooming tools, things like that. You could start an Etsy store. To start an Etsy store, it isn't very expensive. It basically costs you 30 cents per ad that you put on the store. So you could have, let's say you had 50 tail bags. Well, it's going to cost you 30 cents to put those 50 tail bags on Etsy. If you did that with 5 or 6 items, you could easily, make your money back every single month for keeping your horses. You can also put things on eBay. I've done this with horse jumps before too. There are some costs involved as far as like seller's fees that you do have to pay for when the items do sell. But if you're selling a lot of different items, then that cost usually is pretty minimal in comparison to what you're getting out of it. Something that you could do at the barn, so if you're at a boarding facility and they need help cleaning stalls, it seems like they always need help cleaning stalls, you could offer your services for being a stall cleaner. No, it's not the most glamorous work in the world, but it would keep you at the barn and you would be able to be working around the horses as well as earning some money to keep your horse. Another thing that you can consider if you are in a boarding facility is possibly doing a partial lease for your horse. If you do a partial lease, that can at least pay for some of the expenses of having your horse, and you get the added benefit that your horse is getting extra work, he's being around other people. It's kind of a win-win scenario. Your horse gets worked and you earn some money on it, and I don't see really how you can lose. You just need to make sure that you get the right leasee to lease your horse. So hopefully this gives you some ideas of what you can do for earning money to keep your horse. And I would love to hear your ideas. What do you do to earn money so that you can either have your horse or, get that saddle or something that you really wanted? I think the big thing to keep in mind is start small. So if you don't have a horse yet, but you really want a horse, start small, start saving money to do things like taking lessons first, then step up to maybe leasing a horse, and then make the big step of actually buying your own horse. Thank you so much for watching my video. Be sure to subscribe to my channel for lots of DIY horse project and ideas. I put new videos out every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, and I would love to see you again. Thanks again for watching. We'll see you soon.